Hello everybody, welcome back to Earth's Mission Control, and no, it's not NASA. Hi guys, it has been a little while. I hope you guys are coming back from last week's video, but if you've never seen my face around before and you just clicked on this video to see this review, my name is Artemis and I review particularly well-endowed figures. So, welcome, and what are we actually talking about today? I'm just gonna get straight into it. Today, I have another haul for you guys. I know last week we reviewed the Taiho bunny, and that was all well and good, and I absolutely adore her, how she turned out in person. But on the subject of re-releases and bunnies, I kind of see myself as a bunny connoisseur, if you will. If you kind of notice behind me, I have a lot of bunnies, so I think I have a little bit to say, especially considering that bunny prices are increasing, skyrocketing, out into the stratosphere, you know, get it? But, you know, get it, space. But prices are getting crazy, and, you know, it's kind of rare to see a bunny go for anything less than $400 at this point. But we have a lovely little addition, something that was crazy on the aftermarket, and nobody expected it to get a re-release because the Rindo bunny still hasn't gotten a re-release. But my roommate has given me the honor, the privilege, the satisfaction of reviewing his Food Wars Erina Nakiri. He's given me the privilege of reviewing his Erina Nakiri 1/4 bunny scale by Freeing. And this is a highly anticipated re-release because her second version bunny just came out, and that one is absolutely gorgeous, but he opted to get the original because he has the original Rindo, which I will be comparing later in this video. But I always loved this bunny. I always loved looking at it. I only watched a little bit of Food Wars, but I think my biggest curiosity in this sort of video is to see whether or not the re-release quality sort of matches up to what we expect out of bunnies. Is it worth the original price, which honestly anything at this point is, because quality and it has gone down and price has gone up. But I'm very excited to see this bunny. I'm really excited to review this with you guys, and I'm gonna stop talking, and why don't we get to go check out what we've got inside this box. Let me not shake it that much. Anyways, bye! Alrighty, ladies and gents, let's just pretend that I didn't show you guys the box like 2 seconds ago, and let's open this puppy up. So, I'm not gonna lie, she was kind of a bitch to take out. If you have an open desk, and not like me having 50 billion things on the desk, this might be a lot easier for you. But I decided to make my life very difficult by having fragile things on the desk as I'm opening them. But here she is, she looks very secured. One thing that I noticed about the old bunnies, there's her face, is that their ears used to be attached, like my Urza bunny had her ears attached, but luckily they made this change so that you can actually have the ears separate and have those placeholders. But let's go see what she looks like. So far, for first impressions, she actually looks really nice. I really don't have many re-releases under my belt other than Caroline Yuri, and that was like a repaint, but I'm very satisfied with this re-release. And listen, this is my roommate's figure, so, you know, I can do whatever I want. Was I terrified to break her? Because I know that he would make me replace it? Yes, but there's a little styrofoam thing. I don't really know what that's called. Now, here's something that we won't show in the video and that I kind of point to as if I'm very smart. But I act as though it's witchcraft that there isn't a placeholder for the second high heel, and my roommate would point out later on, almost a day later, that there actually was a placeholder for this high heel. I will mention it later on in this video as well, but let's just ignore that. Let's take out the place holders. Hold on, wait a minute. Okay, this one was really hard to take off. I don't know why. They put like super glue up in her. I don't know what that was about, but we finally got it off, and again, it's not my figure, so I'm terrified of breaking it, but let's go look at some B-roll, because we actually got her settled. It's just a bunny figure. Why is it so hard to assemble? But yeah, she looks gorgeous. So hilariously enough, she is gorgeous compared to Rindo, but Rindo somehow still steals the show. So in my humble opinion, I really like Rindo a little bit more, but if we're talking about the characters in the show, Erina was kind of my favorite, but you know, that's just my little opinion. I'll shut up now. I'll shut up. As you could probably tell by the B-roll, she is absolutely gorgeous. You know, I'm not gonna lie. She exceeded all of my expectations. Honestly, for a re-release, as much as they are exciting and all this other fun stuff, sometimes they can fall a little bit flat. But just looking at her in person, again, as you guys already saw in the B-roll, I have no words. I have no remarks. Usually Freeing's quality control can vary quite a bit between bunnies, and everything from her facial expression to the blush on her cheeks and everything that I could have expected exceeded my expectations, actually, in terms of the paint job. I don't know why they don't put as much effort into their new bunnies as they do with the old ones, but hey, it's a re-release. I can't really complain, and I'm glad that my roommate got a good bunny. But there is one thing that is a drawback to this. I cannot help, but I cannot hold myself back from going, you know, I think that's what my parents think I do with my figures. And this is like the perfect grip. Like, this is the perfect grip to do that with, where I can go, you know, and like, if I grab Rindo, my roommate will probably kill me for this, you know, and like, you know, like, oh my god, I'm gonna fight, you know. I don't know if you guys played dolls when you were younger, but I cannot help but do that with these two, so thank god they're not in my collection, or else they would most definitely be broken. But before my roommate kills me, I'm gonna go give him this bunny back. Anyways, there you have it, folks. I would give this bunny a solid 8 out of 10. I don't really give out ratings because, like, my standards are way too low. But if you guys are considering getting this bunny, I definitely highly suggest it. There's no issues in terms of quality control. And I would like to give a little notice. I probably mentioned it in the voiceover, but there is another, like, plastic thing for her leg. So that wasn't a defect. I'm just stupid. But anyways, all in all, absolutely love the Erina bunny. Go get you one if you can snag that re-release. And yeah, I don't really have much else to say, so see you in the bloopers. Bye! Wow, welcome back to the end of another video. As you can tell, I am making sure that this gets to 10 minutes. Just joking. I don't really care about that. I don't make money from this anyway, but you're still here, and thank you for watching until the end of the video. I'm in the new place, guys. Goddamn, I hate moving. I hope you guys never have to move in your lives, unless you guys want to move. That's your business. But I'm actually not going to be in my new setup for another 2 months, so you guys are actually seeing pre-recorded footage, you know. But I hope you guys will be patient with me. I promise the new room setup will blow your minds, or it won't. I'm not your mother. I'm not your keeper. But you know what? I don't really have much to say. Hope you guys are doing well, and let's go look at some bloopers. Wah! Hello everybody! Welcome back to Artist Mission Control, and no, it's not Artist.